Guys, the newest update in Kanye's life is as crazy as it gets, and trust us when we say this, you're going to want to grab a seat for this one. Turns out, Kanye dodged a bullet when he divorced Kim and married Bianca. His marriage wasn't just for love, but it was to literally save his life. Kanye has come forward and talked about what was going on in his life before his divorce with Kim got finalized, and boy is it all scary. According to Kanye, the Kardashians were trying to put Kanye under their conservatorship, and if that didn't work, they were going to institutionalize him forever before finally ending his life. Yup, you heard that right. There is a lot going on here, so you better grab a snack, sit back and pay close attention while we tell you everything that Kanye said about the Kardashians in a recent update. But before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to Celebrity Buzz to stay updated with any future news about the Kardashians and Kanye. Now, let's get right into today's video.
If you speak up on these contracts and you speak up on all of the dealings that have been done and you point this stuff out, it's like they tried to destroy me.
You guys already know how bad Kim treated Kanye during their divorce. She literally called him a crazy stalker and her fans all went after the guy. And all he did was try and win her back. But that's a story for another video. What we're trying to say is that there was something fishy from the very start. And even now that they're divorced, Kim seems to have a weird obsession with the guy. Kanye, on the other hand, has completely turned his life around. He has moved on from Kim completely, and sources close to him say that Kanye has never been happier. Not even with Kim. But what if we told you that love isn't the only reason Kanye married Bianca? Yes, there's a much more strategic reason behind it. Turns out that Bianca Censori, Kanye's wife, literally saved his life from none other than his ex-wife's family. The Kardashians were after Kanye, and they were planning on going to some pretty extreme lengths to make sure the rapper doesn't have a slip-up that could put their family in danger. Now some of you might be saying that all these claims are baseless, and that there's no truth to any of this. Well, what if we told you that this isn't even a theory, and not only Kanye, but several other people related to the Kardashians came out and spoke up about this? The fact is that the Kardashians know some pretty powerful people in Hollywood, and they were going to use their links to celebrity handlers to manipulate and control Kanye.
The 911 call came in around 1:20 p.m. on Monday after West was reportedly acting erratically. Paramedics and the Los Angeles Fire Department rushed to the Hollywood home of his personal trainer, where, according to TMZ, officials spoke with West for 90 minutes before following protocol for a psychiatric patient, restraining him.
Speaking of celebrity handlers, that's a topic you need to sit down for, because it's going to get scary. Do you guys remember a while ago when Kanye was being labeled as crazy? Remember how he had to be hospitalized after he had another episode of psychosis? Yeah, well, there was a lot more to the story than was told at the time. Kanye's personal trainer, Harley Pasternak, played a very important role in all of this. Harley is a big-name trainer in Hollywood, and he deals with a lot of famous people. But that's not all. It turns out that he's an alleged celebrity handler. For those of you who don't know what celebrity handlers are, they're people who work closely with big stars in Hollywood, only to manipulate them and use them for their personal benefits. Now remember how we talked about the time Kanye had an episode and had to be taken to the hospital, handcuffed? Well, guess who was with Kanye at the time that happened? Yup, it was none other than Harley Pasternak. Kanye was at Pasternak's home, training, when Kanye had an episode and the trainer called 911, along with Kanye's personal doctor. Once again, you might be thinking that none of this means that Harley is evil or that he was trying to control Kanye, right? Well, Harley isn't just a personal trainer for the big stars of Hollywood. There is a lot more to the picture. But before we expose Harley Pasternak and tell you what he did to Kanye, make sure to smash that subscribe button and share this video with a friend who might enjoy our content. Now back to the video.
Okay, so working for the military, I wasn't governed by the same laws that the typical person was, so I could look at the impact of certain drugs that are not everyday things.
So it turns out that Harley Pasternak used to work for Canadian intelligence. What this means is that he's smarter than your average trainer. Not only smarter, but also knows a lot more about mind control. He even admitted to it all on live television in an interview. He said that since he worked for the Canadian intelligence, he had access to information that other people are not allowed to even be close to. This included drugs that would help in mind control, and even drugs that could induce psychosis in people. Are you connecting the dots now? When Kanye had that episode at his house, Harley said that it was because of exhaustion, but now it all makes sense. Fans believe that it was Kim who put Harley up to this because she wanted to be in control of Kanye. But that obviously didn't work, and after Kanye was institutionalized, things started to take a turn.
So, let me read these Harley kicks. This is how he was ready. This is a trainer, but come to find out, he was actually Canadian intelligence, but this is my trainer. So this shows you the kind of handlers that are around the superstars in California, right? So it says, I'm going to help you one of a couple ways. First, you and I sit down and have a loving and open conversation, but you don't use cuss words. And everything that is discussed is based in fact, and that's some crazy stuff that dumb friend of yours told you, or you saw in a tweet. Second option, I have you institutionalized again, where they medicate the crap out of you, and you go back to zombie land forever. Play date with the kids just won't be the same. This is the way a Hollywood trainer was talking to me.
After Kanye got out, he was acting weird, and everyone could tell that something was up. After a few problematic tweets by the rapper, people started to say that he should be put under conservatorship. Yeah, you heard that right. And people wanted him to be under Kim's conservatorship, to be exact. At this point, Kim and Kanye's divorce hadn't been finalized yet, so there was a huge chance that he could go under Kim's control. And looking at what went down with Britney Spears, we think we all know just how bad a conservatorship can be. Here's where the story gets worse. The Kardashians are closely linked to Lou Taylor, a woman who played a huge role in putting Britney Spears under her father's conservatorship. So if a conservatorship was seriously in question, Kim would have definitely had her way. But Kanye isn't stupid, and the guy had a pretty good plan on what he was going to do to get out of this situation. He even tweeted about how Kim and her family were trying to control him and put him under conservatorship after he escaped to his ranch. According to the law, Kanye could have been put under the conservatorship of a close relative, spouse, or an old enough child. But if no one of that sort was available, he could be put under the conservatorship of someone else, as decided by an attorney. And knowing the Kardashians the way we do, there was no way they weren't going to make sure it was them.
You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
After Kanye's divorce with Kim was finalized, he went into hiding. It was weird for everyone, and no one knew where the rapper had gone. A few weeks later, Kanye reappeared in public with a woman. Turns out that woman was his wife, Bianca, who he married in secret. You see, now that Kanye was married to Bianca, he couldn't be put under conservatorship of Kim, and thus he didn't have to worry about Kim's family anymore. Maybe that's why Kanye's been so happy now, because he knows he's out of the woods. And maybe that's why he treats Bianca so well, because she literally saved his life. What do you think? And that was all we had time for in today's video. Do you think the Kardashians were really going to institutionalize Kanye so he wouldn't reveal their family secrets? What might such a big secret be that they would go to such lengths to hide it? Let us know all your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and smash that subscribe button for more videos like this in the future. With all that said, as always, we'll see you in our next video.